sensation. Motivation and inspiration for your eternal destination. Let's talk about it. It's the Mary W. Robinson Show. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Larry W. Robinson. Thank you so very much for tuning in to the Larry W. Robinson Show and this special Gospel Updates live edition. Now, Gospel Updates, of course, to me, is the good news of what's happening in the world of gospel. For the who, what, when, why in gospel, thank you for tuning in to Gospel Updates live. Coming on the broadcast tonight, I'll have Mama Sue will make an appearance tonight on the broadcast. Steve Dalton, as well as Shay Samuels, Chris Graham, and Todd Curry, and of course, we have to talk about Todd Tribbett. So that and much, much more is coming up on tonight's broadcast. Do me a huge favor, like and share the broadcast if you don't mind. Like and share the broadcast, and I invite you to participate in the conversation by coming over to my official Facebook page, which is Larry Wayne Robinson. If you come to that page, you can participate in the comment section. And of course, I'll acknowledge the fact that you're tuned in today. I want to say I do want to acknowledge Tangela Willis. Hey, my friend, thank you so very much for tuning in to the broadcast. I appreciate you. Do me a favor, Tangie, like and share the broadcast. Like and share the broadcast if you don't mind. I think we're going to have some fun tonight. And I would just want to thank you in advance for tuning in to the broadcast tonight. Our conversation is sponsored by, of course, the Gospel Updates e-magazine. The Gospel Updates e-magazine. Our cover artist this month is Chris Graham. His current single is titled Move. Also in that particular issue, it has emerging gospel groups of the month and much, much more. To get your issue, all you have to do is go to gospelupdates.com. And if you look on the front page, let the website load. And then on the front page, it'll have click here to download the e-mag. Or you can scroll and just click on the cover of the magazine. A couple of people were having a few challenges trying to get the magazine. They thought they had to subscribe to the mailing list to get it. But you don't. We encourage you to subscribe to the mailing list because we're always doing some amazing things via email. So if you have not subscribed to our mailing list yet, you can do that at gospelupdates.com. But I do want to encourage you to download the latest issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine. Our cover artist, of course, is Chris Graham. Hey, Tangela Willis, have you downloaded the latest issue of Gospel Updates e-magazine yet? Let me know in the comment section. All right, so much is happening in the world of gospel. There is a new BDS radio chart. There's a new BDS radio chart produced by Nelson. And let me just show that to you, actually. So here is the latest BDS radio chart. And as you can see, Steve Dalton is... thank you so very much for the likes. I appreciate you. Steve Dalton and the Leviticus Singers are number one. Their latest project is titled God is Love. God is Love. And then, of course, Shay Samuels is on there. At number 11, you can see is Adrienne Lewis Freeman. Her current project or her current single is titled You've Been So Good. You've Been So Good. Hey, Tangela, I encourage you to download the latest issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine. I think it's one of our best issues to date. But download it today at gospelupdates.com. Also on there, let's see, at number 19 this week is one of my buddies from my home state of Louisiana, Anthony Nelson and the Overcomers. And of course, their latest single is titled Surrender. So congratulations to all of those. And of course, you can see the rest of those that have. Oh, great, Tangie. I appreciate you. Those of that are on the BDS chart. Again, Download the latest issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine. Our cover artist for the month is Chris Graham. His current single is Move. All right, so I reached out to, speaking of the BDS chart, I reached out to Steve Dalton. He is number one, and I wanted to get his feedback for being number one on the BDS radio internet chart. Now, let me just say this chart, and I'm going to have some of the people that helped bring this chart into fruition. I'm going to have them on the broadcast one day to tell you how that happened and how it is important for gospel music. So I'm going to wait to do that and allow them to say it for themselves. But we are excited that all of the people that really labor on the internet, because everything is going online these days, including radio. So congratulations to everyone that has fought hard for this chart to be acknowledged for internet radio. And so I reached out to Steve Dalton from Steve Dalton and the Leviticus Singers of Charlotte about his feedback on this chart. And I want to just to kind of share with you what he had to say. Okay.
What's
okay. All right, so this is what Steve had to say about that.
What's good, everybody? This is Steve Dalton and the Leviticus Singers of Charlotte. Listen, Mr. Larry Robinson, thank you so much, sir, for having us on your show on tonight. Gospel Updates Live. Our single, God is Love. Thank you for your platform and allowing us to showcase it. It has been number one on the Nielsen BDS Gospel Airplay Internet charts for the last 9 weeks. And it's all by the grace of God. Our mind has truly been blown of the favor that He's actually shown us throughout the industry. But most importantly, how it has been blessing people. Even in the season that we're dealing with coronavirus spread throughout the world and in this nation, we want you to know that through sickness, God is love. Through job loss, God is love. Through the enemy trying to trick your mind that you are defeated, God is love. The key to the love of understanding who God is in our life is for us to have the necessary faith that we need. So, Mr. Larry Robinson, again, sir, thank you for allowing us this opportunity on your platform on tonight. Thank you for allowing us to be a cover artist on your e-magazine. If you don't have this month's e-magazine, get that e-magazine and get past e-magazines and you'll see Steve Dalton and the Leviticus Singers of Charlotte. Again, Gospel Updates Live, you rock. Mr. Larry Robinson, you rock. Y'all pray for Steve Dalton and the Leviticus Singers of Charlotte. And we're just going to continue to seek the Lord and what He has for us in this season and for this time. God bless you. We love you. For allowing us to be a cover artist on your e-magazine.
All right.
This month's e-magazine, get that.
Thank you, Steve. All right, so you can he is number one on the BDS radio chart, and we're excited about that. So I'll have the people that are the two gentlemen actually that really pushed hard for this chart to come into existence to come on the broadcast soon. So look out for that. Let me just kind of show that one more time just so you can see what we're talking about. So this is the BDS radio chart, and as you can see, Steve Dalton and the Leviticus Singers are number one. Their current single is titled God is Love. All right. So let's see. Chris Graham. Of course, you know Chris Graham is the cover artist for the latest Gospel Updates e-magazine. There it is. His current single is titled Move. And so I reached out to Chris Graham to kind of tell me about that and much, much more. So I want to go ahead and play a little bit of what Chris Graham had to say. And here we go.
Hey, Larry. Man, I'm so excited about being on the cover of this month's issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine. Of course, I'm referring to my single Move. Move is available on all digital platforms. I want you guys to go ahead and download it wherever your favorite platform may be. Go ahead and download and follow me if you can. Move is just really a simple, fun, energetic, uplifting and encouraging song that encourages people to move. When I say move, no matter what situation you need to move to or from, whether it be a ministry or a business you need to move to, or a toxic relationship that you need to move from, go ahead and move. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't let, depression or, anxiety hold you back. God has your back. We can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. If God has commissioned you to do it, if God is telling you to move, he's going to make a way of escape. So go ahead and just, move into what God is telling you to do. And also, in this season, I really feel like God is telling us to move closer to him so we'll know his voice. In this time where we're experiencing the COVID-19, go ahead and move into prayer, move into fasting, move into seeking his face, because that's what he wants anyway. So just go ahead and do that. Again, thank you so much for having me. I'm extremely, extremely excited. I cannot express that enough. God has been good to me, in this ministry. Again, go ahead and download my single. And thank you again, Larry, for having me on the Gospel Updates e-magazine and your broadcasting.
All right, Chris Graham is the cover artist for the gospel. This is actually the April and the May issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine. It's available at gospelupdates.com. It also features Kiara Shear, Christina Bell, and much, much more. So download it today from gospelupdates.com. And of course, it's literally right on the front of the website. There's a banner that says download the latest Gospel Updates e-mag, or you can scroll down and click on Chris's picture, and you can download the issue as well. Well, still to come on the broadcast, I'm going to play something from Todd Tribbett. I believe it's going to be a tremendous blessing to you. Shay Samuel's on the way, plus Todd Curry. But first, I wanted to reach out to Mama Sue. Of course, you'll remember Mama Sue from BET's Sunday Best. Well, I wanted to reach out to her to see what she had going on, and she has some exciting things, and so I wanted her to share with you all about it. Mama Sue?
Hello. Thank you, Larry, for letting me come on the Larry W. Robinson Show to be able to tell all of your viewers about something wonderful that God has allowed me to create. It is a devotional calendar. It's a perpetual design, which means there's no year, so you can just use it forever. Every day you can find a different thought, inspirational message, quote, or idea from my heart to yours. Go to my website at www.sueroseberry.com and order yours today. I want you to have it. And you can have a little bit of Mama Sue with you every single day. I appreciate you in advance. Thank you again, Larry, for having me on the show. Be blessed.
All right. Go to Mama Sue's website. It is at SueRoseberry.com. That's SueRoseberry.com. And you can get a copy of her book there. It's actually a calendar, Thoughts from the Heart, daily thoughts and inspirational quotes from Mama Sue Roseberry. Be a blessing to her today by going to her website at SueRoseberry.com. Todd Curry has a new single, and if you don't know who Todd Curry is, I don't know what rock you've been under. Speaking of his new single, I don't know what rock you've been under, but I'm going to let Todd tell you about his new single, and I believe it'll be a tremendous blessing to you.
This is Pastor Todd Curry, or Pastor T, as so many affectionately call me. And I just want to thank my boy Larry Robinson for allowing me to be part of his broadcast. Yeah, I'm excited that my new single, He's Worthy, from the Standing on the Rock project is being featured in the latest issue of Gospel Updates e-magazine. Yes, y'all, it's that He's Worthy, made popular by the late Dr. Jonathan Greer and the Cathedral of Faith Choir. Yeah, I recorded actually this entire project with my church ministry. I'm pastor St. Peter the Rock Incorporated in Eastwood, North Carolina, and I decided to use our ministry gifts. So I've used our ministry choir and our children and youth choir and our praise and worship team, our men's chorus, and a group of sisters that are bad, y'all, by the name of Lyric. This makes up our project, Standing on the Rock. I'm attempting to bring gospel music, especially the choir sound, back to the church one song at a time, highlighted by this timeless classic, He's Worthy. Y'all, the song has already been on BDS's Top 100 for several weeks and actually has graced Billboard's Top 25 album chart for 3 weeks since its release. You can find the project on every download site available, and you can stream it anywhere that you stream. And you can find me on social media at Todd Curry Music. Thanks again, Larry, for featuring me on this broadcast. Much love. God bless.
All right. Check out Todd's music anywhere. Just search his name, Todd Curry, and find his music today. You're listening to Gospel Updates Live, just kind of sharing with you some of the latest developments in the gospel industry. Of course, the who, the what, the when, the why of gospel industry. Of course, brought to you by this issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine featuring Chris Graham. His current single is titled Move. And then, of course, emerging gospel groups of the month are also featured in here as well. And let's see here. There's also the emerging indie gospel artist of the female artist of the month. And of course, the emerging male indie gospel artist of the month. And then, of course, the groups of the month. Lamont Smith is also featured in this particular issue of the magazine. And of course, Todd Curry presents a new CD titled Standing on the Rock, featuring the lead single, He's Worthy. And then, of course, you can get direct access to a conversation I had, How to Heal Yourself. Keys to living a healthy and whole life. That was an amazing interview. If you have not had an opportunity to check out that conversation, go ahead and download the latest issue of the magazine and then click, of course, on the flyer, and it's in there. Darius Polk is featured in this issue of the magazine as well. And then, of course, I also had a full-length conversation with Chris Graham, How to Move with God, stepping out on faith into your God-given destiny. You can check out that conversation in there as well, and a whole lot more. So check out the latest issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine. It's available at gospelupdates.com. I caught up with my friend Shay Samuel to see what she's working on, and this is what she had to say. I wanted to share it with you today. Shay?
Hey, Larry, what's up? It's your girl, Shay Samuels. Let me just say thank you so much for featuring me on the Gospel Updates e-magazine and my song entitled I'm Good. You guys, if you have not heard this song yet, please go and get it today. Download it, stream it on all digital outlets. It is available now. When I created this song, I was actually thinking about the person who may not have been the most positive role model or influence in their communities and even to their families. I'm looking at the person who overcame drug addiction, the person who overcame homelessness, the person who may have lost their children and now they have their children back, but they are now a positive influence within their communities in society. And because of that, they can look back and look at what they've overcome and say that I'm good. So now that you have the backstory to it, I want you guys to run and get it. Actually, you don't even have to run and get it. Just pick up your phones and just download it on all digital outlets. It's available now. I want to also thank you, Larry, for allowing your viewers to find out more about who we are as a label. That's right. Beyond the Fence, you know our motto. We are in the building. Connect with us at www.beyondthefence.org. That's BEYONDAFENCE.org. Larry, we have gotten so many testimonies of people who found us through the e-magazine. So you know that you are blessing people beyond what you can even think. Amen. So I want to say thank you again for all of you who have shared the link for the Gospel Updates e-magazine, and for those of you who continually reach out to us to let us know that you found us there. Again, Larry, we want to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are honored, and we look forward to doing more with you. Mwah. This is your girl, Shay Samuels, Beyond the Fence, and I'm out.
All right, check out Shay Samuels. You can just search her on any digital platform. Of course, her latest single is I'm Good, and the lyric video, and the video is actually on YouTube. You can check that out as well, or you can just simply download the latest issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine and click on her flyer in there, and you'll find out more information about her. It's available at gospelupdates.com. That's gospelupdates.com. Now, let me encourage you, if you have something happening that you would like for us to share and to talk about it, I would invite you to go to gospelupdates.com. That's gospelupdates.com, and click on the Get Coverage tab. And you can find out more information how you can be featured in the magazine, or, of course, in the on the broadcast as well. My friend, Tanya Lewis Nichols. What's up, my friend? Wow. It's so good to see you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Wow. Where you been? I love it. One of my classmates. That is so awesome. Hey, Tangy. Hey, if you wanted me to acknowledge the fact that you're tuned into the broadcast, say something in the comments section, and I'll acknowledge you. Good to see you, Tanya Lewis Nichols. We got to catch up really, 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 really soon. Thank you again for tuning into the broadcast. Now, everybody has been talking about Todd Tribbett's rant. Now, he called it a rant. So I'm not just saying it's a rant, but he actually says it's a rant. And the full length rant is on his Instagram page. So just search Todd Tribbett in Instagram, and you can find out the full length rant. But he said something in that conversation. You know, this is Gospel Updates, and I just believe that Gospel Updates shares the good news. So I kind of wanted to share the good news part of his conversation. You can get the full length conversation, of course, by going to his Instagram page. But I thought this little clip that I took from that conversation will be a blessing to you. And I want you to kind of really listen to this little clip from Todd Tribbett, and I believe it'll be a blessing to you. Tanya, yes. Oh, you better be in Oklahoma. I hope that you are safe. And of course, I hope that you're healthy and practicing social distancing in this season. Amen. But good to hear from you. I'll connect with you on Facebook. I want to talk to you. All right. So Todd Tribbett, he has a full-length rant on Instagram, but he said something. I listened to the whole rant, but he said something that I think would be of value to you to hear in this season. And so I wanted to share that with you right now. So let's check that out. Now, so of course, this is Todd Tribbett. And if you want the full-length conversation, you can go to his Instagram page. If he still has it up, if he hasn't taken it down yet, you can go to his Instagram page and play the entire rant. I thought from beginning to end what he said was good, but this particular part of what he said I thought would be a tremendous blessing to you. So here's Todd Tribbett.
I'm praying for everyone who lost loved ones, man. It's ridiculous. That's more important than everything I just said, which is why I want to put this music out. But I love you guys, and just pray. Even in the pandemic, evil is still evil, and it ain't bending. It's like, oh, well, this is the key to get in these doors. Well, throw that key. I don't need the doors. I'm good. God will open doors for me. And if not, I'm grateful for the doors he's already opened. And I will bless him at all times. His praise will continually be in my mouth, period. I honor him, I love him, I trust him. And it doesn't mean he's not with me because I don't go up the charts. Charts does not reflect God's goodness. No. It don't mean I'm blessed because people know me and you're famous. Fame does not reflect God's mercy or goodness or his favor. No. No. And if that continues to be the determining factor, there are so many people who don't have God's goodness. So that devil is a liar. Anyway, I love y'all. Be safe. Be good. Pray for your bull. Pray for everybody. Pray for everybody. Pray. Intercede is praying times. I'm about to go right and pray right now. I should have prayed before I did this rant. But I've had it up to... You can't...
But you can check out the entire conversation or the entire rant on his Instagram page. But I just thought that little clip right there is so good because so many times we can look at external stuff for our validation and to see that we made it or we're successful. But go listen to that entire rant and then, of course, listen to that part of the clip again and just let that sink in. Sometimes you just got to know that you have eternal value and you have eternal worth, internal worth and internal value that you were born with. It doesn't come because you reached a certain plateau, et cetera, et cetera. So I just thought that was amazing. I thought that was well said. So, and lift your boy Todd Tribbett up. I don't, he talked about a conversation that he had. He didn't really go into great detail about what was said, et cetera. Or who said it or whatever, but just lift him in prayer. And hopefully we get to hear the new music that he has coming soon. Thank you so very much for tuning in to today's broadcast. Do me a favor. Like and share today's broadcast. Like and share so that we can share the good news of the gospel, of the who, what, when, why, and where in the gospel industry. I think there's so much other news out there that I think it's time for us to share the good news of the gospel. So if you've enjoyed this broadcast, do me a favor, like and share this broadcast so that other people can see that there really is some good stuff happening in the world of gospel. All right. Again, thank you so very much for tuning into the broadcast. Go to gospelupdates.com and download the latest issue of the Gospel Updates e-magazine. Just go to gospelupdates.com and there's a banner right at the top of the website that says download the latest e-magazine. Or if you scroll down a little bit, just click on the cover of the magazine and it'll automatically download to your mobile device. And then, of course, wherever your downloads go, you'll be able to tune in or view the magazine. And, of course, it's an interactive magazine. So once you download it, click on the different articles and the different flyers and stuff, and you'll have an interactive experience with the magazine. So do that for me today. And of course, if you like coverage, go to gospelupdates.com and of course, click on the tab that says Get Coverage. Thank you so very much again for tuning into the broadcast. Do me a favor, like and share the broadcast. God bless.
Inspirations, spotlighting gospel sensation. Motivation and inspiration for your eternal destination. Let's talk. Inspirations, sensation. Motivation and inspiration for your eternal destination.